Escape from Tarkov is a first-person shooter that has been around since roughly 2017. I've been playing it since 2020, and this is a game that, conceptually speaking, has the potential to be the best first-person shooter on the market. However, this conception is marred by the game's poor execution from its developers. Essentially, if you don't think Tarkov has some sort of relevance in today's gaming, look no further than Modern Warfare 2's DMZ mode, a clear-cut inspiration from Tarkov. Only it doesn't do the Tarkov justice, and it's nowhere near as good as a mode compared to Escape from Tarkov. But that's a video for another day. When it comes to Escape from Tarkov, the specifically two things, that are holding this game back, in my opinion, from being the top dog in the FPS space is, number one, the game's audio. And I'm not talking about the game's audio in the sense of sound effects or immersion. The sound effects and immersion are absolutely fantastic. The problem is the audio, the way it tells you where people are is broken. It is flat out broken. In a game where there's no radars, no maps, no pings, nothing of the sort, the only way you can get information on your opponent is through the in-game audio. And when that audio is way off in terms of providing you with that information, it is a problem. Content creator Veritas has made a video about this. I'll have the links to that video in the description. But he goes over in detail with evidence and cold hard stats that really showcase how broken the audio is. In the next clip you're going to see here, you're going to see me hiding in a bush, hearing an enemy that sounds like he's 10 meters away, but in reality he's like 30 meters away, going from my left to right. Here, have a look. Pretty broken, right? That is the problem with this game, and it is a very, very big problem. This problem is even amplified when you're in things like customs dorms or any sort of building like the Interchange Mall. Because when you're in those scenarios, not only does everybody on your floor sound way closer than they actually are, but you hear people from above you and beneath you. Again, Veritas has the video. The link is in the description. But essentially, yes, the audio is broken, and in this game, when it's broken, you essentially break the game. Yet we still play it because that's how good the game is. The second issue that people have, or specifically myself for that matter, have with this game in its current state is the network connection. The lag can be really, really bad, especially on peak hours. In my experience, if I'm playing off hours, I'm usually pretty good. If I'm playing peak hours, I may experience some lag here and there. And again, when death is instant and you lose all your gear if you do die, if it gets collected, I mean, let's be real. Dying because of a lag issue is never, never fun. But this issue is far more prevalent on this new map, Streets of Tarkov. The new map, the centerpiece to this current patch that we are on, while the map itself is absolutely fantastic, the network connection is a whole nother story. It is very, very laggy. You can see it on screen how bad it is. I mean, this is really hit or miss. For me to play Streets of Tarkov, I have to play it on off hours. And to this day, since this patch has started, I have not played on Streets using my PMC. I have only done scav runs because the connection to that map is really 50-50. And I don't want to play that map with my PMC knowing that I could get completely lagged out of the game and then cost me my gear. Not doing that. So these two issues are obviously major, major prevalent issues. And these impact this kind of game and make this kind of game even more frustrating than it is. You have to understand, for those who haven't played this game, that this is a love or hate kind of game. When you're going to a raid and you pop off, you get a few kills, you come out of the raid with a very good score, good loot, good amount of rubles, you're sitting there feeling like $1 million. But the problem is, is when you have 3 or 4 raids in a row and you die really, really quickly, or ran or from a sniper, things of that nature. I mean, it gets very, very frustrating, especially when you're trying to complete a quest that requires extraction. When you're trying to do a quest and you got the item picked up, you're trying to extract, next thing you know, boom, sniper scaff, 1 taps, done. Yeah, it can get very, very frustrating, but again, Tarkov, in its nature, is a love-hate relationship. When things are going well, it's amazing. No game gives you the adrenaline rush of a gunfight like Tarkov does. But at the same time, it's very frustrating, but that is the love-hate. People who jump into this game, many other people have, they get addicted and they can't stop playing it because it is that good. These 2 problems are holding this game back. BSG really needs to get their shit together before another developer comes in, takes this beautiful conception, and turns it into something great. Call of Duty has already tried this with DMZ. DMZ, to me, isn't even close. It has the concept somewhat down, but it's missing the out-of-game economy. Like I said, that's a different video for a different time. But it shows that Tarkov is on the radar of other developers. And it's only a matter of time before another developer looks at this concept, takes it, perfects it, improves the mechanics and the overall experience for the game, and next thing you know, poof, Tarkov becomes irrelevant. This similar kind of thing happened with PUBG. Yes, PUBG has its players today, but it pales in comparison to the likes of Apex, Fortnite, Warzone, etc. Because while PUBG had the best concept for BR, its execution of it wasn't very good in comparison to its competition. But at the end of the day, Tarkov to me has the potential to be the best FPS, or at least from a hardcore space, but they need to get their shit together. This is Veteran Gamer, and I hope to see you guys next time.